Do you want to learn how to identify your target customer for your niche? You may also be wondering what a niche is anyway and why you need one in the first place. In this video, we're going to investigate what a profitable idea could be for your business and identify an ideal client or your target customer for your niche so that you can really assess whether or not that what you're offering is in demand. Hi there, my name is Shannon Martell, and I am a business coach and online course creator. I'm also the founder of Visionary Edge Ventures. I help new and aspiring coaches, course creators, and online service providers to turn their expertise into lucrative, life-changing online courses and coaching programs. I'm also the founder of the Course Creator Collective, which is my free Facebook group over on Facebook, of course, where I support coaches and course creators like you with my free membership program, the Startup Launch Formula. In the Startup Launch Formula, I help you step by step to map out your vision and how to turn that vision into reality and get your coaching business off the ground. So if that sounds like something that you could use some support with, I invite you to join us. I will drop all the links down below in the description box for you. So who are you targeting? Let me just break it down a little bit and give you a definition of what a niche is, because basically your niche is your seven-figure superpower. So before we dive into that and dive into the learning objectives for this particular lesson, I want you to go ahead and tell me in the comments below, who is it that you help or that you dream of helping? And then what problem is it that you're solving through your online course or coaching program or your idea of an online course or coaching program? I'd love to just kind of get a temperature check and see who it is that you're supporting or who you're thinking of supporting and kind of gauge what your profitable business idea is as we move forward in this training. And while you're doing that, we're going to take a look at the objectives for this particular lesson that we're going through in this video today. So we're first going to be diving into how to investigate what the profitable idea is for your business. And then we're going to dive into identifying and how to identify the ideal client for that profitable business idea. So you've got the course topic or idea that you have for creating a solution, and then you've got the perfect dream client for that solution that you are creating. So to kind of give you an idea of some of the top 3 niches that you can create profitable courses and coaching programs around, the first one is going to be in your health category. So this is where we're looking at, like, for example, like in the fitness realm of the health niche, you're looking at like weightlifting, yoga, bodybuilding, or maybe you are focusing more on the nutrition end of the health niche. And that could be something around keto, like keto diets or macro or intermittent fasting. Or maybe you're helping to support from the mental perspective and the mindset perspective. So maybe it's, you know, like mental wellness and as far as like meditation or spirituality, or maybe it's into productivity and time management. Or the second niche that we have is in the wealth niche. So in the wealth niche, you know, you could, for an example, there's lots of different like sub niches. Let me grab some. So there's lots of different niches that you could have, or sub niches that you could have, like in that wealth category. So we could be looking at like marketing. So maybe you are helping people with lead generation or paid ads or copywriting, or maybe you are focusing more on the sales side of the wealth niche and you're helping people with maybe it's lead nurture, funnels, selling on via Zoom, company sales. Maybe you're in the operations part of that and you're helping with human resources, systems, data analysis, or maybe you're in the wealth niche. So those are like top, again, to kind of recap top 3, we've got health, wealth, and relationships. So in the relationships niche, you could be looking at like in the realm of like dating. So maybe you're helping college students in the dating field, or you're helping people that have been experienced a divorce to get back out there and, you know, start dating again. Or maybe you're helping to develop some dating apps, that kind of thing. In the marriage realm, it could be like looking to rekindle your relationship. So maybe you're helping with that, or you're helping to improve communication between partners or various family members, or even communication in the workplace. That's another big one. Or maybe you're helping people that may be going through some experiences and need help with their sex life, and how to like rekindle the spark there. Or maybe it's in self-confidence, and maybe you're helping people heal from toxic relationships, or maybe some form of body dysmorphia or eating disorder. Or from a mindset perspective, the possibilities are really limitless here. So as you're kind of going through through this, I have linked down here below in the description box for you my ultimate course creation planner. Go ahead and make sure you grab that, because this will help you to be able to step by step go through this particular task, and really getting clear on, what niche it is, what that profitable niche is for your business. And then as well, we will dive into more than how you identify your perfect ideal client fit for your particular niche and for the problem that you're solving. And I've dedicated an entire module to this in my brand new program that I've just launched, my signature course launch system. So in that program, I give you step by step all of the video guidance and resources as well, to really help you to be able to get clear on this. So if this is something that you would like some more support on that, feel free to, the link is down in the description box for you below. You can go ahead and check that out. So why niche down? So a couple of reasons you're going to want to niche down is, one, your marketing is going to be much more effective, because you're going to know exactly who you're talking to and how to speak to your ideal client in a language that resonates with them. So you're really going to be like, they're going to be kind of thinking like, how does she know what I'm thinking? Like, that's exactly what I'm thinking and feeling. How do they know that? So based on that, your message is going to become more clear, and your marketing is going to become more effective when you really have a clear niche that you're speaking to and creating solutions around, and then you have that messaging really dialed in to be speaking exactly to the person that you are serving, right? And this is going to help you to create connection. So, it's really, really important. You are the reason that people are going to lean into you and to listen to you and to build that know, like, trust, authority and factor with, in that relationship with. And the more you know about your ideal client, the more you can communicate in a way that resonates with them in your messaging and marketing, the more that they are going to then develop that relationship with you and want to take that next step with you and start working with you in your programs. So this is going to allow you to stand out. You're going to become known as that go-to expert in your given area. So an example, like social media expert versus social media expert for photographers. So that really, really drills down, to where we have it very broad. If you're, social media expert for everybody versus a social media expert that specifically helps photographers, you're going to be able to stand out and really know and speak directly to photographers for that example, and speak to the problems and pain points and the desires that photographers have. So you're going to be in front of millions of people online. You can charge premium prices for your particular programs and services, and you can increase sales. This is the foundation of your offers, and your content and your offer should be based on your niches, pain points, your problems, and their goals. So market research is really, really key to this. And the more you understand about your audience, those people that you serve, about your niche, the more effective your marketing is going to be. And a lot of people really struggle to attract clients because their messaging is not clear, because they're not really clear on who their niche is, who they're serving. And when you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. So this is really, really important to be able to get clear on this. So let's take a look at whether or not your idea is profitable, and whether or not you can make a living running your business based on the idea that you've already identified. So some of the key questions that you need to ask and really start kind of thinking about as you're going through this exercise here is, one, you want to understand, and is there an existing demand for the products and services in your chosen business area? So it's really important, you don't want to necessarily be the first to market for something that hasn't been tested or really validated that there is a market demand for that. So you want to really go through and do your research, and you want to make sure that people are already buying similar products and services, and that there truly is a market demand for those. And then secondly, you want to then add, once you've identified that, yes, there is a market, you've gone out, you've done the research, you've looked at other competitors in the field that are offering similar products, then you want to look and say, like, can you add value to this existing market? So this is going to be able to put you ahead of the game and put you ahead of your competition and help you to be able to generate sales for your particular product and solution here. So kind of looking at this, like, is there a market? Are people buying these services? Are your competitors offering similar products? And then how can you then have that competitive edge and be able to stand out in the marketplace for what the problem that you're solving and who you're solving it for? So can you provide, really think about this and journal on this. Can you provide a solution in a way that's never been seen before? So you may have something that's like completely unique to offer the world, that, and through your experience, through your expertise, like, that's what makes it unique. What you bring to the table, the lessons that you've learned, the gold nuggets that you've extracted from going through your expertise and your experience over the years that have helped you to solve a problem and come up with your signature system, is what's going to make your solution then stand out in the marketplace. So once you have gone through and you've asked these questions again, I encourage you to go ahead and grab the course creation planner, because it's got step-by-step in there for you to know exactly, what steps to take to really identify this and how to get this market research. But once you've done this, then you can determine whether or not you have a chance for financial success with your idea. So it doesn't matter if you offer physical products or virtual services, or if you want to sell them online or offline, that really doesn't matter. Research here is really, really critical, no matter what your business project is. So make sure you do your homework first. Make sure you go and validate your course idea to make sure that, it is a profitable one, for that it, kind of falls in those realms of the health category, the wealth category, or the relationship category. Another category I wouldn't say equally important, but it's also another big one, is also in the hobbies category. So that, whether or not it's perfecting your golf swing or helping to learn how to do handstands, there's a lot of different hobby related, maybe it's art, there's a lot of different hobby related niches as well. But those kind of, like, when you're looking at urgency and need, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, some of those urgent needs that people are really going to be looking at first and investing money in to solve are going to be those that affect, your survival, so whether or not it's a health related, it's, earning income, saving income, those types of things, to, that wealth category, or those relationship categories, are those going to be those things that people are going to invest in before they start really thinking about those hobbies. But certainly don't, if that's your niche too, it's incredibly profitable. So those are other niches that are profitable for you as well. But regardless, you want to make sure you do your research, you analyze your competitors, see what is out there in the marketplace that people are investing in, and then that kind of taking a look at those particular offers then, and again, we go through this in much more detail in the signature course launch system, but you really want to make sure that there is demand, that people are investing in those particular offers, and then looking at those particular offers to identify what you like about them, what you don't like about them, what you would add or take away to them, so how you can get that competitive edge and really make it a standout offer for your solution. So researching the existing market here. So here I've kind of on the slide put here for you Google and YouTube. So you can spend time looking at websites and videos and the first page or the about page of particular products. You can look at on Amazon to see if your product or solution is listed there. You can also look at, if you're seeing lots of different postings, that is a good example, that there is market demand for that. You can look on Etsy as well. Like if you're a digital product, are thinking of creating a digital product store or seller, you can look at there and see if your product is something that it has demand for it, as well as you can start to look at the reviews, especially like on Amazon and some of the other places like that. You can look at some of the reviews and really kind of see what that market likes about the particular product, what they don't like about the particular product, and help to kind of figure out, where, again, you can come to market and have that competitive edge. But when you research something that's already selling, this means you are researching competitors, right? So starting with like Google and YouTube, put your business project in that search engine, the particular niche or topic you're looking for, and you'll probably find pages and pages of results for that particular topic. But I would suggest that you ignore the first ones when you're doing that, because like if you're on Google being a search engine, or YouTube, some of those first ones are ones that are being driven by paid marketing. So I would go ahead and ignore those. You can usually see the word ad that's kind of written next to them, so you can see that they're truly they're not coming up because they're the most popular. They're coming up first because they are having paid advertisement that is promoting those. So spend some time looking at these websites, go in the videos, seeing what's offered. If there's a free lead magnet, I recommend that you go ahead and opt into the lead magnets as well, and just kind of follow through that funnel and see where it is that they're taking you, how they're speaking about, the problems and the pain points and the desires for that particular niche, through their marketing and their messaging, and just kind of go through that flow and take some notes and see, what angles can you kind of identify there? What are they leaning into? What are the solutions that they're offering? What does their product stack look like, as far as like the features and advantages that are included with those products. And then looking at Amazon, so type in your business project in Amazon and see how many like products or books are listed around that particular topic. Too few listings, or there may not be a real viable market or profitable business idea for you. So if you're not seeing a lot come up around, sometimes you just need to kind of like dial in the keywords, that phrase that you're typing into the search bar. Sometimes you need to reword it a couple of different ways to really see how people are searching for it. But otherwise, if you're not seeing a lot come up, then likelihood, it's not going to be a profitable business idea for you. And if you have any other questions about that, you can, if you'd like to join the Course Creator Collective over on Facebook, you can drop those questions in there. If you want some feedback on that, we'd be happy to help you with that as well. So here, turning into this page in your ultimate course creation guide, you can take some notes and make notes based on the information and the data, putting on that researcher's hat and being this like mad scientist. You're collecting all of this data. So you want to make some notes on it, because this is valuable information that you're going to want to hang on to. And then once, when you have that, then you're going to want to return to this video and then go through it again, because then we're going to really start going through, like, once you have this information, then what do you do with it? And how do you then formulate a product idea from this and turn it into a tangible product? But remember, once you've discovered and gotten this snapshot, this is going to give you a guide on where to start, right? Where to start creating this idea. And then you're going to start refining this data as you start selling and building up your own figures, right? So based on your own work with your dream clients and seeing what they like, what they don't like, where they're struggling, those types of things, you're going to be able then to create some more tangible solutions and really hone in your offer. But when you're first starting, you're just starting with your beta testing, and you're coming up with your minimum viable product of your best guess. Like, you've put that research hat on, you've gone and done your homework, you've done your research, kind of identifying what a profitable idea is in the business, an idea for getting that messaging clear for the particular market that you're serving, and then creating a product based on, what that research has shown, and then putting it out there to see if you can get clients into that. And from there, your next step is then identifying your target market. So these are the people who want and need what you have to offer. So these people these are the people that you would like to have as customers. They are probably already purchasing similar products or services from someone else. Again, like, if you've done your homework, even if you've looked like on Instagram, and you've found a body of people that are following a particular influencer, for example, those are people or potential leads that may have interest in the offer that you are providing. So that is another good place to be able to find them and learn more about them as well. But before you can find them and market them, you really need to define the specific audience. So again, like if you haven't already, go ahead and tell me, if this video has sparked some ideas for you below, or you already had some business ideas for a profitable niche and ideal client or target market. They're the same. It's interchangeable as far as, target market may be referred to as like ideal client avatar, niche, target market. They're all the same. So if you have an idea who that is, go ahead and drop it in the comments below and let us know what you're thinking of there. But, really thinking about, like, do you already have an idea for who the best fit would be for this particular product or services that you're creating? A few examples of a business with a clearly identified target market would be like if you're a shopping network that is targeting moms that are over 30, or you're a career counselor and you're targeting men facing redundancy in the chemical industry, or you have an online app store and you're targeting teens that see themselves as like alternative and being interested in purchasing online apps or gaming, or a camping goods supply store that targets people that are in holiday areas that do a lot of camping. Maybe it's something like, when I think of camping, I think of even like, in the mountains, those types of things that do a lot of camping. And so that would be a company that's targeting that. Or maybe you're a kitchen designer or home interiors designer who targets upper middle class people who love cooking or love to like remodel their home. So lots of different niches, lots of different ideas, but you want to have somebody that you're targeting that has that interest. If you're a fitness instructor, maybe you're targeting people that have a real need for or desire for working with a coach or a mentor that can really help them improve their overall quality of health through diet and nutrition and fitness. So that would be somebody that would be interested maybe in organic food and clean living and clean supplements and all those types of things. So take a look at that. So inside the Ultimate Course Creation Planner, I've given you a section here to really start building your target client profile. So again, that's linked down below for. And in this section here, giving you a section here where you can really break down the demographics of your ideal client. And this, as far as demographics, you could say, oh, do I really need to know that much about them or don't I? And a couple of school of thoughts, we have a whole module based up for ideal client in the signature course launch system, but just some things to kind of keep in mind that, as far as like pinpointing the exact age and gender and location and family size, some of these things are going to be more specific for a paid advertising, as far as like if you're running Facebook ads or Google ads, it really helps you narrow down that targeting for the particular ads and driving traffic to, say your lead magnets or your sales campaigns. But the other thing I would say, even from an organic perspective, is you really want to know who you're talking to and have a general age range, right? Or location or, gender, whether male or female, who you're helping. So how to, again, speak to them. Because like, for instance, if you are targeting your weight loss coach and you're targeting, women that want to lose weight, women that, are different phases of their life. So maybe you have a new mom that just had a baby and she wants to drop that baby weight, or you have an entrepreneur that's working from home and really wants to, drop the next 20 pounds before they go to their annual virtual or their annual retreat in person. So they really want to be looking good when they go to that retreat. Or you have, a busy professional who just doesn't have time to really like be counting calories and going to the gym. They're all at different phases. Excuse me. They're all at different phases in their life, and they all have different unique pain points and problems. So the mom that is, just had that newborn baby, who doesn't really have a lot of time for cooking and cleaning and, really, doing all of these things because they have the demands of taking care of a newborn, is going to have a lot of different needs than the entrepreneur that works from home. Right. And maybe has more flexibility to, do some meal prep and get in some, daily exercise and those types of things too, as well. The entrepreneur, the business corporate exec, they all have different needs. They all have different pain points and problems and goals. So, while their goal may be the same, AKA losing weight, they all have different pain points and problems. So your step-by-step solution is going to need to be tailored around them, as well as your messaging and marketing is going to look a lot different. So kind of looking at what these demographics are is going to be important to help you to get really, really clear on that. So you can create a customized solution for them. And then you can really speak to those pain points, problems, and desires in your messaging, which is going to make your marketing much more effective. So looking at your demographics here, and also looking at your psychographics here, and really, helping you to understand their behavior and their why. Like, what is their ultimate, that mom that his newborn baby, really wants to, live a long life and be really healthy and have the energy to be able to take care of their newborn, as well as, all of the other life demands that they have on them from, their relationships with their family members to, taking care of their house and maybe returning to their job. So looking at those whys is really, really important to understanding the psychographics and what's going to motivate them, so you can really speak to these desires. And then looking at their major challenges. So important psychographic data and the data that you collect here for your target market is going to help you to identify these major challenges. And these are going to be the things that worry them. It's going to be the things that keep them up at night, and the questions that keep just going on repeat around and around in their heads, and problems that they regularly face. And so once you know this, you can then offer these unique solutions that are tailored to solve those problems that they have, that are unique to those particular challenges. And there's many, many ways to be able to find out this information. So let me know what questions you have so far as we're moving forward in the training. You can drop them down below in the comments, and I'll be happy to come back and get some support to you. Or again, I invite you to join the Course Creator Collective, our free Facebook community, while we support you in much more depth than this as well. But go to where your ideal clients hang out. So join on Facebook groups where they hang out, maybe on LinkedIn or Instagram, kind of what we mentioned earlier. What is most relevant to your niche and where they are hanging out? You probably already belong to some groups where your ideal client is hanging out. And when you're there, you want to kind of, again, like having that investigator hat on, like you're collecting data. That's your job, is to collect data and learn as much about them as you can. And some things that you can also do, you can do online surveys. So you can use like SurveyMonkey or Wufoo, or even like Typeform or Google Forms, and you can create a survey. And you can ask your ideal clients to go ahead and complete them and to give you this feedback. You can, if you have a blog, you can, or you can research blogs as well. And you can ask questions that would, what would help them to overcome that situation, or what solution are you looking for to solve XYZ problem. In online groups such as the Facebook groups or Q&A sites or chat rooms, you can look at what people are discussing and then look at that feedback to those questions that are being asked there. Quora, Q-U, I think it's O-R-A, is another good place to be able to kind of look at some of the conversations that your ideal client is having online. So social media, checking out trending topics on the major social media platforms that are relevant to your target market. So again, like if you're in that health or weight loss niche, going to a group that is supporting, or Instagram or looking at a particular online chat forum where those conversations are being held, then you can kind of look and see what your market is talking about there. And then once you've gathered this information, you want to go ahead and complete that profile that we were looking at a couple of slides back. Complete this profile here and start to fill that in. And there's a couple of more pages in the course creation planner as well for you to kind of jot down your responses to that. So you can start kind of putting together that that information. And in my signature course launch system, we have like a whole 21 point questionnaire to help you to be able to come up with that overall ideal client persona to help you really get clear in that. And so it will really help you refine your messaging and your marketing. So kind of here, you just want to make sure that you're getting specific about your market. What people worry about being too specific. Don't make that mistake. I made that mistake in the very beginning of my business. I've been in business. Well, I've been in corporate. I was in business it started in 1995. So I'm coming up on 30 years in the corporate or business space, from marketing and sales and training and development and operations. And then I brought my business online, my first business online in 2018. And then I've been coaching online since 2019. So I, made that mistake when I was first in business too. And it's common. So don't feel like you're alone if you've made that mistake. And let me know, have you made that mistake of being too vague and really, really not being clear in your messaging and marketing, and hearing crickets on your post? Because that's what will happen if people don't understand what you're talking about or what you're, who you're talking to. So just know that it's a common mistake for people starting in business. They think they're going to miss out on business, and so they cast a wider net. But you want to narrow it in. You want that person to know exactly that offer is for me, that message is for me. That's going to stop the scroll and have them, excuse me for my voice, have them want to learn more about what you're talking about and how you can help them. So it's actually the opposite. So you're going to attract more people because you're specialized in what you provide them and to whom. I can remember even when I was in banking for almost 25 years, and we had specialists for everything. So while you can have a generalist that kind of has general knowledge about, a lot of information, if you want a specific help with, say, a mortgage or insurance or private banking, we had specialized people and departments for all of those particular areas. Same thing if you think about in the healthcare industry, when you have your doctors, you have your general practitioner that can help you with everything from a tummy ache to an earache. But then if you want to see somebody for maybe more advanced skin issues and so forth, you might see a dermatologist or a gastroenterologist or a cancer doctor if you're dealing with something like that, or an endocrine doctor. So kind of the same idea. They too have like a medical degree, but they're going to be specialized in those particular topics underneath that umbrella of their specialty. So think of it from that perspective as well. You want to stand for something. You want to have a particular niche and particular target market that you're solving. So don't be afraid to be too specific. And this is what this concept is also referred to as like niche marketing. So it's an approach for products or services to appeal to this narrowly defined audience. And that's what's going to make sense. And that's what's really going to speak to your market as well as really resonate with them. So, again, and like another example, if you are a business that is selling retirement plans for over 50, people that are over 50 years old, you wouldn't necessarily be marketing retirement plan to 20-year-olds. They're not even thinking about retirement. Now, I have some opinions on that too. The younger you start, saving money for your retirement, the better. But, specifically, like if you think about workshops and events that, are speaking of retirement, it's more that class of people who are kind of moving towards retirement or in retirement that, those workshops are typically attracting and serving in those particular markets. So let's use some examples that we came up with earlier in this video to be able to illustrate this point even better. So some original ideas kind of we had like are vague, but through market research, then you've been able to kind of nail it down and niche down even more. So this is where inside the course creation planner, it's going to, where we had the health, the wealth, and relationships kind of like looking across here, then you're able to like discover your niche and really, really get clear and niche down to be able to identify a specific niche for you. So kind of like thinking of from the coach or the course creators that services business owners to help them be able to work more efficiently, like in like productivity or so forth. The specific niche could be that you're helping work from home moms save time in their business by introducing planning systems. An original business idea could look like, I want to sell beauty products, to I want to sell like, cruelty-free makeup to women over 50 who want to take care of their skin. So kind of looking at that even from a profitability perspective, you may have women that are over 50 that have more investable resources and are really more mindful of what they put on their skin and investing larger dollar amounts into that investment for those clean products for their skin than you would have somebody that, is a college student and, eating ramen every day, and not really caring about necessarily, what they're putting on their skin or wrinkles at that point. So another example for like a vague or original business idea could be, I want to introduce healthy cooking into my town. Getting more specific and niching down would be like, I want to provide vegan street food to students in my neighborhood. So do you get the idea? Is this making sense? Let me know. What we're talking about here is really narrowing down your business and getting it to the point where you have a ready to buy audience, people that know exactly who you're talking to, what you're marketing, and that they are the right fit for your particular service or product. So let me know if this is making sense. If this is something, again, that you want some help on really getting clear about, go ahead and drop your ideas down below in the comments and we'll take a look at them. So some key takeaways here are, number one, research is crucial to determine if you have a chance for financial success with your business idea. So don't skip the research, and I wouldn't say just do it once. This is something every time you're bringing a product to life or you're thinking about launching a new product or services, you want to go ahead and do your market research first to make sure that it is a profitable idea, that there is market demand for this particular idea that you have, that people are investing in it already. Number two is that you want to define your specific audience, your ideal client, and make sure that you are creating an offer that solves a problem that they have and that they want help with, right? Not just a problem they have, but they want help with, and they're willing to invest money into solving that particular problem. And once you're clear on that, then you want to create your customer profile. Again, here it's in the workbook for you. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. Create your customer profile so you can start finding, where they're hanging out, what they're talking about, identifying what their pain points, problems are, what their desires are, what their, psychographics are, like their underlying emotional, reasons for why they want to be able to solve this problem and why it's important for them to solve it sooner than later. So your action steps here, if you want to take a look at those, your action steps, you want to, number one, identify your customer profile by using the questionnaire in the action guide or in the ultimate customer course creation planner. I said that wrong. The ultimate course creation planner in my group, in my signature course launch system, we have a full action planner and we have a full course creation guide or course book. That's why I am getting my languaging kind of off track there. But anyway, grab the planner, and in the planner, we help you go through that. And also number two is to research your business idea. So looking on like SEO sites. So whether you're using Google, YouTube, Amazon, also you can look through where they're hanging out on social media. So maybe again, like looking in different Facebook groups, Instagram, LinkedIn, other online forums. You can also do those customer surveys to be able to get this data. You can also hop on a phone call, maybe, particular people in your market that would be a great fit for your product or idea. And then you can do an interview with them and either like hand write down the notes, or you can, ask permission to record the conversation to collect that data. And then revisit your business idea to really see if you need to niche down even more. So again, kind of like the example I gave of whether you're a general practitioner as a physician or you are a specialist, and you want to be the specialist for the particular problem and service that you are creating here. So if this is something you would like to get some more support with, thank you for joining today's session. I would also recommend that you download your free resources and consider joining the Signature Course Launch System for more in-depth, step-by-step training and helping you to create, launch, and fill your signature online course and coaching program. You can find all of the links below. We are just launching our first beta round. Depending on when you're watching this video, we are just launching our first beta round. So we do have for a limited time period, you can jump in and do a free 14-day trial for that particular program. We unlock the first 3 modules for you for that. And not only do you get the first 3 modules, but you get tons and tons of templates, tools, resources in our vault areas that are available immediately to you. And you get community, so you don't have to go it alone. You are invited in to join our inner circle. Well, we're other new and aspiring coaches and course creators on the same journey, different stages of the journey maybe, but they're on the same journey as you. So you get help with not only feedback from your peers, but you get feedback from me on every step of the way and helping you to implement everything that you've learned and continue to test it and tweak it and refine it as you're moving forward. So if you enjoyed this video, I would like, and you want to be notified of future videos that are coming up, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel or more videos like this to help you every step along the way in your course creation journey are dropped every week. And by you doing that, it also helps me to grow my channel and get more content out in front of coaches and course creators and service providers like you. So everything is linked down below for you. And I just thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment below, or we will see you over in the Facebook group or in the next video. So thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.